That's right, it's Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen, and that means only one thing. It's time for our G-Damn Pod, where we get to talk about whatever we G-Damn want. With your host, Jamie Nadrox, Magic Mike Winiger, Big Ben Dustin, Sean Draven Davidson, and the dead homie Blaze.
And welcome to
our
G-Damn Pod. We are joined. Okay, hell yeah! All right, we got Mike with us, and we got Creepy McPalantine up here. Look at this nut job. We will not be responsible for any nightmare-induced comas that come from that face.
Big boy!
Hell yeah, man! All right, check
up?
this out. Everybody's got crazy schedules today, so we're just going to jump into this. I got Mike here. While you're here, I want to talk first and foremost about the Darby Allin meet and greet that Astronomicon put on. I want to recap that for anybody who missed that. Like, let's talk about that. Dustin, you were there. Come on, let's get into that.
Well, this past Saturday, if you didn't know, we hosted a in-person signing with AEW's TNT champion Darby Allin.
Right on.
It happened at State of Comics in Plymouth, Michigan, and it was very refreshing.
It was an amazing, absolutely. Yeah. Having people, like, it was an amazing turnout. Like, people were just really, really happy, I think, to be out, and I thought it was great. Mike, how was your experience in putting it all together? Was it crazy? Was it hectic? Was anybody like non-workable with you, or did everything work smoothly? You got turned down.
Let's turn the microphone on.
There you go.
No, man, it was good. Honestly, yeah, it was really good. Like Dustin said, it was refreshing. It was cool to see. I'm reverberating here. I can hear myself in the thing. Okay. Yeah, man, it was fun. Honestly, it was fun to see everybody, and like lots of Astronomicon fan people came out, and then like, we had our crew and our, like there was 7 or 8 of us that are like, staff that were all there. And it was nice to see these people that like I haven't seen people in a year. Like we all see each other when we're doing our internal stuff, like to go in public and to be standing outside in 60-degree weather and be like, hey, what's up, Tim? Good to see you and your wife.
Agreed.
Yeah, it was. It's like Pat and Rich. Like it was good to see Pat and Ashley and yeah, it was just fun, man. Honestly, yeah,
for sure.
It's what I think we needed to really like get me in the Astronomicon mode.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to all the people that help us make the events, come together. We appreciate and love you guys. Shout out to everybody who came out. Like the attendance, just the turnout was amazing. It was crazy to see that many people there, masked up with their toys or flats, ready to be tagged up by Darby Allin. And he was a total chill dude, very cool, very happy to meet the fans. It was just a great experience. You mentioned Astronomicon alum and people there. Can you let's talk about that right fast before you dip out? Just give me the dates, the when, the wheres, the what people know up to date right now, and then poof off into the day you go.
So what is it? August 20th to the 22nd, 2021.
Okay.
In Ann Arbor, Michigan, at the Sheraton. Hotel is sold out, so you can stay at the Hyatt next door. You can stay at the Courtyard by Marriott. You can stay at the Red Roof Inn, all of which we do have a special rate. So again, use the
Is there availability at those places?
There is. Yeah. All those hotels still do have rooms available in the Astronomicon block. If you didn't listen to us and you didn't use the link provided and you're being charged an astronomical, no pun intended, amount of money,
there was a little pun intended.
Service charges be stacking up, man. Yeah. We tried to warn you.
And I didn't realize that there were some people who tried to circumvent Astronomicon's announcement, and they booked it like 10 different hotels. And then when they found out it was ours, they're like, well, I'll keep that reservation. And now it's like $300 a night.
Wow. That's silly. Well, that's that's literally trying to jump the game. But But who has been announced? Have we announced any of the talent yet?
We have during VirtueCon we did announce Bill Mosley coming back for his 4th year. Kane Hodder making his return, and for the first time, Michael Berryman. So we definitely did some of that, some horror.
Dirk Manning.
We have some pretty big announcements coming May 18th.
May 18th.
So
May 18th.
May 18th. You guys heard this. May 18th.
You heard it here. We've refreshed the dates and the times, the locations. If you were with us for VirtueCon, you already knew that. If you haven't been, that's what we do here. We refresh and bring you up to date with all the information. Now you know who's going to be there. We got Mosley, Hodder, Berryman, and I'm excited to hear what more you have. Obviously, Dirk Manning is on board. They're going to be there tagging up books.
Dirk Manning has been announced. Obviously, Twiztid has been announced. I've heard Blaze That Homie is going to be there.
It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. And again, more fun names to drop. But so we're looking for the 18th coming up. That's a big day for news. Head over to Astronomicon Facebook to check it out.
Yes, sir.
Yes. All right. Very cool. Well, thank you, Mike. Have a great day. We appreciate you stopping by. And I'm gonna go ahead and kick it over to Emperor Palpatine up in top, or unless, well, how you want to do it?
Hello, Palpatine.
Great. Thank you to Mike stopping by and helping us clear up some of that. I appreciate the Astronomicon information because, like, I don't know all the dates and times, but I know it's going to be an event out of this world.
That's true. It is going to be out of this world.
You know what? And I can't say anything less when you look like you're in fucking Star Wars and I just got you floating above.
You want me to change it for you?
I don't know. Maybe. So if you guys want him to change it, or if you want to just put hashtag leave it, whatever, let's hear what you got to say. All right, come on, go ahead. Kick off you figure your life out. Kick off the first topic.
Okay, so this week, I was doing some traveling to go up for the Derby show and whatnot. So I didn't have much time to look for topics, but something struck me as very odd. Well, not very odd because most people in the world are idiots and don't understand things, or at least don't read past the headline that they see that is usually often very misleading, which causes problems for the rest of us normal folk who understand basic English. So I don't know if you guys have noticed. You probably haven't because you're not.
Your tone is thick and condescending.
On our section of the pipeline, but there was a cyber attack on the eastern pipeline that delivers all the gas and whatnot to pretty much the East Coast all the way down to Texas and this and that. So that is what people read, and that's all they read. So then that forces them to go out in their stupid selves and panic buy fuel and fill it up in garbage cans and trash bags and all the other dumb shit because they're fucking idiots. So now me, a normal person who reads this and they're like, oh, there is no gas shortage. It just had a little interruption. Well, now, my friend, there is no gas down here because everybody bought it. So now us regular people who don't
want to know
gas,
if me, Sean, and Blaze have some gas we can lend you?
Please,
I ain't giving you gas money, bro.
I don't have
I ain't giving you gas money.
Fucking knew it. I got a garbage can full.
But I want to know, have you ever been, and I mean, the same thing could be said for like early 2020 when everybody went out and bought all the toilet paper and paper towels and shit like that. Have you yourselves ever been that easily influenced by a headline as to go do some really dumb shit like buy trash bags of gas and put them in your car and try to sell them on eBay?
Jesus Christ.
I mean, I always got a trash bag full of gas. That's just the way I get down, but it has nothing to do with pipeline.
I thought that's how everybody transports gas. It's just hard cutting the corner and then like piping it into my lawnmower.
you just cut the corner of the bag and just
pour it on in there.
Okay, all right.
So thing I ever heard. But have you guys ever been influenced like that to where like you just kind of glanced at something and you're like, oh shit, gas is gone. I got to go get as much as I can. Like,
I mean, not really, but when the pandemic hit, I had a brand new baby. And so like diapers and formula and shit like that was like gone.
You stocked
and
up.
Luckily, like right when it was like right before it hit, my dad was out, and so like we did the Sam's Club run, and he just kind of stocked us up like being the grandpa, and then it shut down, and you know I was going out in the morning waiting in line at Sam's at like 6 o'clock in the morning, hoping to get me some formula. So I mean, like that was crazy. So I mean, I was trying to just get some. I mean, I guess that was kind of based on the headline, but you know, in Vegas, you know, like everywhere else, the shelves were dry, man. Like there was no toilet paper, no paper towels, no cleaning products, no baby formula. So I mean, for me, that was kind of scary. I wouldn't have really worried about paper towels and stuff as much, but like the baby formula and diapers, I was like, oh,
right.
We gotta, I gotta get this
but that's a little
out,
more understandable.
I mean, okay. Go ahead, Blake. Say what you want to say.
I would say that first, it's crazy because I think Draven actually brought this up last episode about a gas shortage that he heard about, and it was a different idea. He said it was about the trucks, and I think this is the reason why. It's two things that are compounding that have created what is happening where you live, Dustin. But it's not just there, because it's stretched all the way to where I live too, because they were doing the same thing. They were filling up, you know, massive amount, big things to bring back to their farms, because in the same aspect, they believe that, you know, it might end up becoming a shortage, because now it's two things. Now you don't have drivers to drive trucks, but you also have one big major gas thing that shut down for the East Coast. So it's like a lot of these people they're taking advantage. Like, we're going to do that. Why? Because there's laws against gouging. Well, what have people been taught their whole life, man? America's about, like, you know, just making that bread and making that
capitalism
by any means. So you go out there, if you know something's going to be gone, you go buy it up so you can go sell it on the fucking other market and get double the
it's supposed to
pretty sure you can't sell
supply and demand. The market will determine the price for it, opposed to supply and demand.
Yeah,
you know, but when people do that kind of shit, that's market manipulation. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Now, if you're stupid enough to go buy a fucking bag of, you know, fuel from somebody off of eBay, that makes you ignorant. You know what I'm saying? But I've never been tested. I don't think we've ever been shoved out there, except for the pandemic, where you're like, oh yeah, you got to go out there, because you're not just buying for yourself anymore. Sometimes you're buying for old family members that live close.
For sure.
It can't go out. So now you got to make sure you're doubling up, and you're getting toilet paper for your family, and then their family, and then somebody else's family. It's fucking crazy. So yeah, that's exactly what it is.
All right. Well, what I think it is I guess. Oh shit!
Dang,
my camera tripping. I think what it is I look at it as part of like the world is like a social experiment, a constant social experiment. I think everyone, I don't like to begrudge anybody their intelligence level. I think we all know what happened when H.G. Wells read The War of the Worlds and everybody started boarding up because the aliens were coming. It was a goddamn story, but they took it as gospel. So we know that's the base. And as we go forward, the more shit that they tell you, the more narrative they push. So when you think it's not outside of the realm of possibility that they could be manipulating the market. They could be in cahoots with a person or someone who controls the particular product, whether it be a paper toiletry product or a fucking Procter and Gamble or whatever the homie is that sits around the round table when they break bread. You know, it's all part of something, because when you hear it coming through the interwaves and you hear, getting ready to hear there's going to be a toilet paper or toiletry products shortage coming, people like Sean's dad, you know, were smart to that and started stocking up, because in the times when they went dry, that shit was a lifesaver, because they were smart enough to stack reserves like fucking squirrels for the winter. You know what I mean? It's like, it's all part of just basic thinking. But I get what you're saying it is shitty when people go in and just buy it because they know everybody's going to need it or want it. You know what I mean? So that is how people are. But I don't necessarily believe every single thing that's told face value. There's always two sides to every coin. And the fact that everybody just doesn't want to believe that anymore, I don't know, man. I'm sorry for y'all. I don't know what to say.
Sucks I
don't know what to say. I don't believe everything that you read. God damn it.
Well, it just sucks because like the headline was, attack on pipeline shut down. But then the pipeline put out a statement like, look, yes, we basically are affected for like one cycle, like a 5-day cycle.
Real.
Yeah. They said treat a half a tank like you're on empty, fill up if you can get it, if you're out and about, top off. and just
For sure.
drive normal.
Yeah,
You'll be
not wrong.
fine. Like, it's not that big a deal.
It's
Everyone's freaked out,
specifically
and they
there
caused,
is no
they
shortage.
caused the shortage. You know,
Right.
like there
Yeah,
was no
yeah,
shortage.
yeah.
They caused it with the panic. So it's just
That's
dumb,
and that's what I
you know?
mean. That's what I mean by the market manipulation. It's like if
Yeah.
you know, like you can gain up this extra, you know, surplus of money because of a story, and you know, you say there's no price gouging allowed anymore, but I don't know about that, and that might be
You don't price gouge.
if it is
you
based
manipulate the market.
if it is based on
At-
supply and
at
demand.
a gas station, you can't go I can't have a gas station on my corner and sell it for $5 and
Nope.
Dustin's
Oh
over
no,
there
absolutely
selling it for
not.
the
No,
market
absolutely
price,
not.
which
No,
is $2.86. I'm saying that
but
me and you having our own gas just in the back,
yes,
I can go ahead and gouge the shit out of you, bro. I can be like, oh, bitch, you ain't got no gas where you're at. Well, I'm charging $10 a gallon, and I got it
for
all.
sure.
Come get it from
But
me.
what I'm saying,
That's what I'm saying. They can't.
if the guy at
you can't
7-Eleven,
gouge at a fucking station is what I'm trying to
right?
tell you.
I'm just saying, if the
Don't
guy at
fucking
7-Eleven
manipulate
is
my
like,
words, Madrox.
no, I'm saying like if the guy, if the guy,
Easy, stupid. Like, damn, Blaze just sound like an idiot.
what happened? What just happened?
I'm just.
What just happened? No, all I was saying is that if the guy that owns the gas station, if he's like, yo, I'm out of gas, and he calls the big crude dude, and that guy's like, yo, it's X now, and he's like, yo, it was Y last week, and he's like, motherfucker, be lucky I got it for X. It's gonna be Z next time, and you're like, all right, fucking give it to me for X. So now he has to adjust his price accordingly because of the supply and demand. That's what I'm saying.
You're right. That's the market, though. That's what they call the market.
Mhm.
That's what it
For
is.
sure.
Everything's a bet. The same thing we were talking about last time. Like, I think the last time we were here, we were talking about different things like gambling and, you know, in a sense, on stocks and things. And I believe with everybody, you know, just me and Boondocks and you and a couple of us were talking about it. It's the same
For sure.
You're gambling on what you believe is the future and what's going to happen. And that's the same.
You're investing in a prospect that you believe in. It's part of, yeah. I mean, I guess by any means, I suppose you could like it into a subject of gambling in the regard of, you know, you could use that terminology. Well, I'm gambling on this rookie this year, man. If he goes for X, my return is gonna be the shit. Or
Right.
if this character gets a movie in this week, this comic book is sure to rise. It's all part of the environment and the fucking steam that it's got behind that train when it's coming. But man, that's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know. I don't necessarily believe all the shit, but I do believe that other people do. So the answer to the question is yes and no. No, I don't believe it all, but yes, a lot of people do. And that's why you got, like, they showed the fucking coming down the street and it was tail light. And it just kept going and going and going. And it's like, goddamn, just to get some gas, I'm good. I'll just walk. I'll get a bike. I'll figure it the fuck out, dude. I'll just work from home on a Zoom or something. They gonna work that shit out, you know? Like, I don't know, man.
The tires. Like,
Right.
I've
It's just
so
silly.
many people
It's
at
like,
a gas station in my life. Like,
yeah,
y'all
like
don't
I've
even
never
regularly drive that much. Y'all just getting scared because y'all don't know how to read. Y'all don't know how. You don't got critical thinking skills. Like,
we had that happen to
right.
us. I want to say in Michigan. This was a great while ago, a very long while ago. But I remember, and like people would go out of their way, like it would be on the news that like one particular gas station was undercutting another's price, and they would put it on the news and be like, oh, this gas station over here, you know, has got gas for $129 and everybody else is $169. You just see these trails of people just to save that bread, because this was again a great while ago. So this shit isn't like it's completely new, or like, you know. It makes sense. It's just crazy. All right.
Up and down. That shit's fucked up too, because they talked about the difference of gas prices and what it is. So 100%, I'm like, I'm on where you're at. It's like, I don't know. You don't know what fully to believe, because
for real,
it does seem a lot like people are trying to cause a panic in certain areas, and then it gets everybody to panic.
It amplifies everything. It really does.
And then you're stuck. Maybe you might be where Dustin's at, and you don't have it for 5 days, and now you just get to where you need to go in them 5 days. And it's kind of fucking stupid.
You amplify shit. You heighten the sensitivity of people. You get people on edge, and they get pissed, and they're willing to, you know, fucking lay you in the earth over a fucking gallon on pump too. It's like it's like calm down. Calm the
People have
fuck
done it
down.
for less.
Calm the fuck down.
For
It'll
sure.
be all right. We'll be
And
all
can't you
right.
calm
Just wait.
down, Spartan?
Stay strong. We got this. We finna get this. We've been through some more crazy shit other than
Right.
motherfucking $3 on pump two.
I told
Let's
y'all
slow
to switch
down.
to biodiesel, but you didn't.
Right. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ. Somebody said, can they buy stock in MNE? No, you can't.
No, you can't.
No, you can't. I'm sorry. I was
It is not
straightforward
a
with you.
publicly
All right.
traded
It
company.
is a private
At
company.
this point in time, no, you can't.
Oh.
There.
Hey,
All right.
Blaze,
So,
log
but I
out and
appreciate
try
you
and log
asking.
back
Thank you for the question. That's very nice of you. All right. I got a little bit of news, but if you want to keep it flowing, we can go to. I know, Sean, you have at least a couple of topics. Like I can ping off you and come back. Okay. He said.
Come on.
I'm in East Nebraska. All of these goddamn things. I like it. All right, go ahead.
All
Kick me
right,
a
here,
topic.
I'll put up a topic for you. I'll put up
He
a
said I got a
topic.
fucking topic for. Ooh. Okay.
Choose
Here you
four
go.
to keep.
Okay.
The others are deleted forever. This is a massive of difference. Oh my
choose
god!
four
What
to
do we got here?
The others are deleted forever. Oh my god!
Now,
this
when
is
I
really
see this, I
important.
don't see any specifics, so I'm assuming it's just the whole,
Yeah, I think it's
Super
the
Mario is
franchise.
every Mario ever.
I got one.
Zelda is every Zelda ever.
I got
Not
two.
like the first one, or okay.
I got three.
Okay.
So
look at
so
my
big
board.
fan
Four.
One,
kick us
two.
off.
I got my four. I got my four.
You want me to kick it off? Okay. Super Mario.
That's okay.
We'll go down the
I'm
line.
ready when y'all want. All right,
Super
go ahead.
Mario is my top one, number one. It's tattooed on my knuckles. That is for life. All right. I'm gonna have to keep it. Have to keep it. If it wasn't for Super Mario, a lot of things would have never came out. So it's got to be number one for me. Now here's where we fall into some. Like I can pick my one and all the rest are gone, but here's where we fall into some shit because I love Zelda, I love Grand Theft Auto, love Final Fantasy and Pokemon. Tekken was good back in the day, so damn, you got Elder Scrolls on there too. Fuck. All right,
I'm calling it Pokemon.
Super Mario is definitely going to be there. I'm going to have to take Grand Theft Auto because that shaped a lot of gaming.
He's like beating up hookers.
Yeah, well, I'd like to just bang them and then get my money back. I'll throw Final Fantasy in there because I do like the whole shit. And I mean,
man, your list is nerdy as hell, dog.
It's a toss up. I mean, it's a mad toss up.
But I'm
gonna have to go with. I'm gonna have to go with probably.
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck that one is.
Probably, I'll say Pokemon. I have to say Pokemon.
Ooh. What's the one next to Sonic in the second roll at the very far end?
Mega Man or Metal
Man. All right, thank you.
I
wanted to be certain there wasn't no motherfucker that I wasn't seeing. Like, you missed that one. Last time I missed Turtles, I was very upset about that.
Turtles.
I did.
Jamie, you're up.
Blaze,
Jamie, I will mute you after number 4. I will mute you, so you only get 4.
Okay, no, I'm ready for this. I'll go from the bottom. He went from the top. Okay. I'll go from the bottom. The bottom roll, nothing for me. Second roll, Resident Evil. That's one for me. Third roll, Star Wars and Pokemon. Got to keep that. I'm already to 4, and I'm a Super Mario Brothers. I'm gonna tap out. You could delete the rest of that shit. I'm good. I'm good. I ain't even gonna look back.
I'm gonna
Come
take
on, Mario. Come on, Luigi.
Exception
Come
to that.
on, Pokemon. Let's get out of here.
I'm going Super Mario, Zelda, Grand Theft Auto, and Star Wars. Everything else.
Damn.
Star Wars,
man.
Really?
Damn.
They had such
Star Wars
games back in the day.
Star Wars. I thought that'd be a harder choice for you, Blaze, because I know you're a gamer.
They got good stuff on there. I just, it's tough because
he is a gamer. That's why he went with. What'd you wait? No, your second one was a gamer. He went with a couple gamer choices, not Zelda, but I mean, obviously,
Grand Theft Auto. Definitely.
Grand Theft Auto. There you go.
And Star Wars, I threw in there because some of the new stuff is pretty cool.
And again, I wasn't picking these for game franchises. I was just picking them as just universal properties and franchises. Everything from a backpack to a board game or whatever the fuck. I'm like. Those are important to me. Resident Evil, the movies.
I was about to say, you don't get to make the company's profit. It's just which ones are near and dear.
No, I'm not saying that I'm going to make their fucking profit. I'm saying those are the Jesus Christ. No, I'm saying those are the reasons why I pick them because the rest of them, like I don't have any like interest or anything into it. I think it's cool that in Grand Theft Auto you can play the radio while you're driving around that's neat, I guess. For
I
what
mean, that's
worth.
a cool feature, and you can change it
That's
up.
it. That's it for me, though. At the end of the day, it's a Chuck E. Cheese ride, and you're just in a fucking car driving around. It's like, okay, Metal Gear Solid, Halo, all shoot 'em up games. You know, again, I think of like, you know,
I would
was it Narc or whatever the other one was, where you just sit there and you shoot. Or what was the game, Chris? With the fucking not Duck Hunt, but the one we used to always play at the truck stops. God damn it, they're all
Drug
just
Wars
shoot 'em
on your
up games.
TI-83 calculator.
Deer Hunt.
I even
Hunter?
left behind Street Fighter because Mortal Kombat strangely wasn't in there.
Yeah.
But Street Fighter was, and I left it behind because I'm cool. I'm cool
I'm
with it. It's
I'm
cool,
good
but
on
I won't
that.
cry.
As much as like Shining Force was the one I think I would have got behind more so because I used to play that more than like
For real.
Yeah, it's like Mortal Kombat.
Warcraft is dope. There's some good ones in there.
Yeah, there's a lot of different.
I mean,
stuff.
my honorable mention would have gone to Elder Scrolls for sure, and probably Fallout.
He's like, let me show how truly alternative I am. I would have picked the one that I can't pronounce in the
He said,
second row. What the
What?
No,
You
I
never
was
played
actually the
Elder
bottom one. What is
Scrolls?
it?
That is a great game.
Oulus X. What's that last one at the bottom? Second one in?
Harvest
Very
Moon?
last.
X.
Nah.
I don't even know what that is.
It looks like
That must be a PC
OUSX.
thing.
OUSX?
Yeah, I'm not sure what that one is.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pick that one.
That's why
I'm
it didn't
never
get
gonna
picked.
pick that one. I can't
It's
even
a
say
Deuce
that
X.
one. I don't
It's
even
an
know
extra
what the
large
fuck that
Deuce.
is. You should be happy that we allow you to be on this list with the rest of these other properties. Fuck out of here with that.
That must
shit.
be PC.
All right, let me
You
kick
know,
this
the
news.
popper.
Somebody fix up another fucking topic, and then we'll be up out of here. I got my news. Here it goes. Mono and myself will be at the Too Many Games Expo in Philly Expo Center only on Friday, October 8th. ROC No Escaping This track 5/14/21. Gibby Stites, You Can Miss Me video 5/18/21. Time of day available now. Lex the Hexmaster Thriller out now, and Closed Minds featuring me 5/14/21. ESN Pack of the Four. Pre-orders available now. Super dope. There's lots of bundles for your shopping wants and needs. And lastly, the Twiztid Bump Box collaboration. It's a retro beeper Wi-Fi speaker. I
just got one of those.
Did you get one of those?
I just got mine. Yeah,
they're cool, man.
It's much more than a speaker, too.
For sure. No, absolutely. It's got some cool features. Like Matt Nip's got one, and we were going through it and learning it like together. And it's like it was cool shit. Like the volume button can also switch through. Like if you listen on YouTube or something, you can switch through by going like without all through.
It's got an FM radio. It's got a you can operate it like a iPod, if you will, like if you have the memory inserted,
or like a shuffle or something.
It's
got a light on it.
Can I say something about Matt Nips though? That at least 3 of the 4 people in the room were here for his last demise. But yesterday, Mr. Matt Nips sends me a picture. He says,
here we go.
You want to see something?
Oh, I'm the one who took that picture.
I knew it was you.
Let's be totally transparent here. I took that picture.
I knew you prompted him, and he's like,
I didn't prompt shit. I'm trying to get dressed, and he's like, yo, stop what you're doing and get me in this belt. I'm like, word, let me get you. Because when I ask him to do some shit, he does it for me. I just try to reciprocate, but I got you. Go ahead.
So he sends it to me, and he says he took my belt, and he is the Astronomicon champion now. I was like, Matt Nips, you can pretend all you want, but I'm coming back for it. Don't worry. And he's like, well, I'm going to challenge you now then. I was like, I made my jokes. And then he comes back. It's all our inside jokes. And he came back to me. He says, okay, I'll challenge you for real to a race around the office. Now, if you remember Jamie Madrox and Blaze You Dead, homie, I believe it was the Juggalo Invasion Tour the last time Matt Nips challenged me to a race. And it was around the parking lot of the venue.
Chris and I were there. Yes.
Breckenwood, Canada. And I believe we all remember what happened. I know he almost quit smoking, so maybe he thinks now he's got the extra speed and stamina to do it. But I don't think he knows how far around.
He said you might remember him as a tortoise. But he a hare
I
now.
remember him running and doing it, and then he got a little too much speed ahead of him, and I remember him falling over.
Like this.
That's what he said. He was like, you barely beat him. You're lucky you beat him.
Ended like this.
Look how mad he's getting. See, what I'm doing is exactly what Matt Nips kept doing to him, because Because Dustin was getting for real. He's like, no, that's my belt. He was like, no, it's not. And I'm going to beat you. And he's like, I'll kill you.
The only way he could beat me is if we do a craft singles eating challenge.
I'm like, dude, he's going to put you through a fucking table. It's going to be funny. And he's just like, oh, man. And then then it turned into the when it turned into the cheese eating contest, I was like, now that is something I could sanction. Everybody sounds like they'll be safe. We'll like kick you off with an even amount of evil slices. 32 or 46 slices, and
we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it at Astronomicon. We're gonna have a race into a cheese eating contest with Matt.
That is quality entertainment. We won't subject anyone to it. Although if they want to, they can open the closet door. We'll have like a live feed if people want to tap in. If they're scared to go in the room,
I'll do the race. He can win on the cheese.
Is it a time?
What is it?
A timed event, the cheese eating?
Yeah, cheese eating where you got 96 slices and who gets them 96 in first? The big block.
Who gets that deep?
Who gets
You
the
put the
96
time on it.
first?
Okay,
That's what you win. It's called.
I'm down. No, I got his back. He gets to pick the time. I pick the amount of slices. He picks the time, and you and him sit down. The belt's on the line at Astro in a hotel room if we have to. What kind of cheese? Craft
American single.
And they have to unwrap each one, and then we'll see who gangster is. Because one of you might just mash it quick, trying to beat somebody and not think to take it off.
It's gonna come.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh my God!
It's
gonna
go
down in slices.
My
it's
ginger
come
clean
back
hands
out
to unwrap all 48 of your slices.
Ugh.
Ooh.
You might.
So
he's
I've
like,
never
no,
seen Matt
in an effort.
Right, it'll be a tie. It'll be a tie. I'll beat him in
this-
the race. He'll beat me in the cheese.
And hey, he said he wanted to level the playing field so everybody felt like they was there.
Yeah,
Love that, Mark. Hey, appreciate you, Mark. That's what's up.
That's dope.
I'm telling you, no. I mean, hey, look, the challenge has been issued. Whether or not
I'll do the race.
He is on the line now, correct?
He can have the belt for
I'm
the
hearing
cheese.
it's the
I don't
title.
care. I'm not even eating that.
Title is on the line, so it's real.
Do you remember when Crash Holly had to defend that thing anywhere in a plane, in a terminal, in a sewer, near a bridge? Yeah. He was the hardcore champion and had to defend said title at every moment of the day. And a ref would just appear out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3. He just keep walking back down the day. Like that was real.
He's just walking.
We're not saying we're to that level yet, but a challenge has been issued to you. And whether or not, I'll tell him. I'll see him later. You know what? We're going to post the picture. I'm going to post the picture. That day. He said,
I'll send Matt the link right now and be like, hey, you better get on here. We talking
Oh,
about
my God. It's so good. That's fucking awesome.
Back to back, these guys versus.
Absolutely, dude. I need that poster.
Royale.
With the explosion. Yes, Royale. The Royale.
Oh, my God.
Isn't it like a Royale with a cheese? Is like cheese on
we
a burger?
We can do that. If we can put the cheese slices on burgers, I'll do that.
All the wrestling fans will just call it Royale Dub. Oh, that Royale Dub pay-per-view was the shit, dude. That guy was killing that cheese.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
And you gotta see, I'm gonna up the level. It's just sounding way too easy. If you're interested and want to see this cheese off, let us know in the comments. We're all just watching. Take us home, Sean. What's the last topic? And then we're gonna take it for a walk for the day. What do you got for us? You got the last one.
Before we kick the last one, so as you know, you were saying we all got crazy schedules today. We're doing all kinds of crazy shit here. We're all in different undisclosed locations, but you want to see a cool trip?
I know where every last one of y'all is. I am Palpatine.
Yes.
Now close.
Right there, I know where you is.
I can see
that little bit of red. I know where.
I didn't know where he was at first.
You don't know,
but I do now.
And I know where
he just gonna show. I know he gonna show up in the back of Chris's. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew it. See, you guys. This is what we talk about.
You just broke the fourth wall.
Coming to fuck with y'all or represent with y'all, man. No matter what, no matter where, man, we making it work. We tapping in with y'all to represent that Wednesday love. So yeah, that was.
You want to really
awesome.
impress me, Sean? Come over into my screen.
I was gonna say, you step into my screen. We really fucking with some magic, though. Hell yeah, no, we love. All right, here we go. What is it? You can only live.
You get to pick one of these houses to live in, and that's what you get to listen to forever.
Oh, shit.
The only thing you get to listen to.
Yep. These are your options. Pick your house wisely.
Oh,
wow.
Wow.
That's the only thing I get to listen to. Man, I'm going to get hated on for my pick.
Wow.
You
I'll tell
have
you, I
lean
will
on
be
there?
living-
Come
You're
on.
losing me house by house. What do we got here?
I will be living in house number 8 due to the 9 Inch Nails, the Rage Against the Machine, the Korn, the Manson, and the Zombie.
That is
And my house will be fun at all times. Feel free to come over to my house. And maybe
Are
will
we
help you
allowed
out.
to come to your house? Because if we're allowed to come to your house, we'll get all the inclusive, balanced music we need in our life.
right.
Because it's real walled. Holy shit.
Unlike anybody else in this chat, I shall be living in house number 6,
I knew
where I
it.
will be drinking my PBRs and smashing things into the walls and skateboarding around. Yes, and crying a lot of crying.
I knew Dustin would fly that pop punk flag.
You knew I had to go there.
Fucking wow.
Jamie,
I'm
you
torn.
these houses, or are you just going to rent an apartment somewhere?
Well, you know, I'm gonna rent with one, and then I'm gonna breach my contract, and I'm gonna go over to 8. No, I think it's 1 and 8.
Subletting.
It's 1 and 8. I'm renting both properties. It's 1 and 8.
Tough, right?
He's subletting
Seriously,
the
dude,
one.
because one is like, that's like everything, dude. There's so much good music in there where if you literally had to listen to it forever, you'd be okay. You would totally be okay. In my eyes, in my opinion, you know what I mean. And but there are a lot of elements in that 8. He said,
Yeah,
no question.
Glenn, I'm there
6.
with you.
Glenn, I'm saying, Glenn, I feel you, because I would definitely come over and visit Dustin if that were allowed.
You're going to take some Jello shots over there, maybe a couple
but
of whippets.
forever. Nah,
Hell
man.
yeah! I listen to that shit already forever.
Yeah, Cajun Blaze said 8 too. I feel you. 8 is probably
hanging out of my house.
the pick. It is the house. It is the house. But what I like about 1 is, you know, like
Beaver's choosing number 9 all day.
Chris Cornell, Lane Staley. Come on, man. Kurt Cobain.
Right. Right.
You're not hanging out with them. You're just listening to the music.
No, I'm talking about the voices, man. That's why I like the first one. I'm torn between 1 and 8. Shout them out, man. People been hitting their lights. Where you at, Blaze? What are you picking?
I mean, it's really tough because like,
It's just
It
a lot of
is
people
tough.
picking more.
I mean, you know, the easy choice for me would say House 5 and be the only person there. But I really think for some reason,
House 5.
I'm torn.
The Rap House.
Some reason,
Which one?
thinking I'm
NWA, Wu-Tang, Public Enemy, all that.
Oh,
House 8
okay.
is
Yeah.
also very tough not to pick, but I think I'm at House 1 just for some reason because I'm at the same thing. There's Nirvana has sold me.
That mosh pit from
Pilots has sold me. Alice in Chains, like come on, Pearl Jam.
Right, man. I'm a 90s kid. House 6. They
That's
said.
probably the house because, like I said, if I can probably go through House 5 and I can probably recite a lot of them lyrics anyway just by memory. So it's like I don't even need
For
that.
sure.
So yeah,
For
I think
sure.
I get more variety going back to House 1. I think that's where I would go.
I mean, House 4 is the shit. There's a lot of great music
Well,
in House 4, but again, forever.
Like
The key word is forever.
Rage,
The key word.
Korn, he said all the names. It's like there's great people in House 8 too. So I'd have to visit both. I'd have to visit everybody else's houses who's here.
Real talk. For real.
Most of those bands in House 8 have albums I can listen to front to back.
Yeah.
I seem to recognize your face.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
But can we go over to everybody else's house? Like, okay, I live in that house. But
you
I
guys
can't
can
just
all
visit
come
my
sleep
friends.
over, but when you do, yeah, man, wow, that's fucking great.
Visit for an hour and listen to music, and then you gotta get out.
For real, yeah, you guys can only stay. Like we got to swap on some kind of time limit, but very, very dope topic. Thank you, Blaze. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Big Ben Palpatine. Thank you to everybody watching. We hope we brought some fun and smile to your day. We'll see you next Wednesday, same time, same place. Till then, peace.
Peace.